So now we will see text spacing property in CSS. So guys, basically there are multiple text spacing properties in CSS that we can use, and we are going to check this with the help of examples as well. So the very first property is text indent, which will help us to specify the indentation of the first line of the text. So guys, let us check this with the help of example in VS Code. So in the VS Code, we will remove the previous lines of code that we had written previously in the HTML file, as well as the CSS file. We will remove all the content. So guys, in this case, what we are going to do is we are simply going to have a div element over here, and inside this div element we will simply generate the text with the help of the lorem emmet abbreviation, and then let's generate multiple sentences. So over here I'll just multiply it by 2 so that random text is getting generated over here. Now guys, let me just save this file now and try reloading this page on the browser. So as you can see, there are multiple lines inside this div HTML element. Now guys, what we will do is we will be using the text indent property and check how we can do the indentation of the first line of the text. So basically this is the first line inside this entire text over here, and there will be certain indent that will be provided on this first line. By indent we mean there will be some space that will be provided before the start of the statement over here. So let us check that in VS Code. So over here inside the style.css file, we will provide the div HTML element, and simply we are going to say text hyphen indent in this case. So guys, basically we are going to provide, let's say, 20 pixels of text indent over here. So this is the space that will be provided for the first line of the entire text. So let me just save this file now and try reloading this page on the browser once again. So as you can see, this is the 20 pixels text indent that is provided over here. Let us increase the indent to 50 pixels so that we can see it more clearly that some kind of indentation is provided on the first line. Let me just save this file now and try reloading this page once again on the browser. So as you can see, this is the 50 pixels text indent that is being provided, which helps us in order to provide certain spacing for the first line of the entire text in this HTML element. So guys, in this way the text indent property will work in CSS. Now let us move to another property, that is letter spacing. So guys, basically there is a default spacing that is being used over here in between each character that is being displayed inside this HTML element. So we can update that spacing with the help of the letter spacing, which helps us to specify the space between the characters in a text. So let us check that as well. So inside the CSS file, we will provide letter spacing CSS property. So this is the property that we are looking for, and let's say we provide 5 pixels of letter spacing. So let us check what happens over here. So let me just save this file now and try reloading this page once again on the browser. So as you can see, we have 5 pixels of spacing in between the characters that are present inside this text, and that is how the letter spacing will work. So in case you want a certain spacing to be provided apart from the default spacing that is provided to the text, we can use the letter spacing over here. Let us reduce the letter spacing to 2 pixels. Let me just save this file now and try reloading this page once again on the browser. So as you can see, the 2 pixels letter spacing helps us in order to read the text properly, so you can use it based on your requirements. Now let us move to another property over here. So we have something called as line height in this case, which will specify the space between the lines. So guys, basically the letter spacing helps us in order to provide the space in between the characters. But what if we want to provide the spacing in between the lines over here? So as you can see, there's a spacing in between the first line and the second line over here, which is currently being handled by the line height property, and this is the property we are going to check. So guys, let us provide this property as well inside the CSS file. So over here we will provide line hyphen height property in this case, and let us provide 5 pixels as the line height over here. Let us check what will happen. So let me just save this file now and try reloading this page once again on the browser. So as you can see, now the line height is very small. Since we have provided 5 pixels, the lines are overlapping each other. So let us increase the line height to, let's say, 20 pixels in this case. So over here we will provide 20 pixels as the line height. Let me just save this file now and and try reloading this page once again on the browser. So as you can see, the line height has increased. So if we comment out this line over here, so let me just comment out this line and check the line height once again. So guys, this is the default line height that is being provided on the UI, and the moment we provide the line height over here with some number, so let's say we increase the line height to 25 pixels in this case. So when we provide 25 pixels over here, let me just save this file now, and before reloading you will notice that the space in between the corresponding lines will increase. So when we reload this page, as you can see, the space in between the lines are increased over here. Now let us move to another text spacing property, and we have something called as word spacing in this case, which specify the space between the words in a text. So guys, basically there are spaces in between the multiple words over here that is being provided inside this text. How we can increase or decrease that space? We can do so by using the word spacing over here. So let me provide that word spacing CSS property as well. So in this case we provide word spacing, and let's say we provide the spacing of 10 pixels in this case. So spaces in between the words of the text should be set to 10 pixels in this case. Let me just save this file now, and when we reload this page you will notice that the space in between the words will increase. So when we reload, as you can see, the width of this space has increased over here in between the words with the help of the word spacing CSS property. So guys, these are some of the text spacing properties that you can use based on your requirements. So comment in the comment section below whether you have learned something out of this video. Please make sure that you like this video so that it reaches to more people, and subscribe to this channel so that you get the notifications on upcoming videos as well. The next video that we are going to talk about is text shadow property in CSS. So stay tuned.